right. They do not have a supernova down below ground, but waiting for it. It's gonna be Boomy.
Now picks up the Dark Troll, gets a good amount of damage in, trying to burst him down little by little. Nyx doesn't land the pounce, but they still get the Purifying Flames, and Seb won't be able to turn and kill. Maybe they have another trap. They had it in a second, but the salva's there, and Nyx will walk off.
Now
Flaming
they're
first
gonna rotate Beaver to the bottom lane.
And he was doing so much against that Slark. Nyx was close to death. They will jump onto Seb now, pop the Shadow Dance, as finally Slark has hit 6 and should be able to gather his first stack of that Essence Shift bonus.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
Enchanters can also take creeps, so there's gonna be a lot of those. You can mix them up.
Well, we're gonna have a big fight mid. OG trying to look for that tier 1, but Xani saved up. Miposhka still not level 6, tries with the Fate's Edict to save up the DP. Looks like Xani's still gonna get shredded by the Eclipse as they take down Seb in exchange. But the turn from Hellraisers with the Slark's arrival, Nyx pops the Shadow Dance, but he's been fissured up. Saxa doesn't have Echo Slam. He's walking into this fight, but they'll bring Nyx down thanks to mid 1, turning it into a bonus kill on Funnick. Roger and Miposhka, the two supports, have nothing left to do here apart from Baby Burst down no tail, but he's too tanky until the final Purifying Flames. Miposhka and Roger may be in a bit of trouble here, and they're going to make a move on to Seb. Fortune's End with a swashbuckle forward. They're even going to Rolling Thunder this. Nyx is there with another pounce if he wants to leash up the Dragon Knight. Seb's very tanky though. 6-1 charge is still up and running. He's going to try and pop them and walk it off, but he's surrounded.
Team? Yeah, no one around him. Second, third item.
Exactly, right? Like first item Ags, it has to be Void Spirit up there. If not top, very close to it. Good little catch on to Roger, taking out the Weaver. Saxa's first Echo Slam, putting him even closer to that. Oh, they're pinging Seb. Funnick and Roger have set up for this. Xani's in there. There's a tornado flying out and slowing down the Death Prophet, so Seb will just
100
be able...
movement speed.
Yeah, what are you doing? You can't move. You've been trapped up in a fissure now, being jumped by the entirety of OG. Miposhka has False Promise. Still waiting in the shadows here, holding that tree line as Funnick. Fake pumping Rolling Thunder. This time he'll go for it, but they blow up Xani. Oh my god, they don't even get the save. Oracle falls immediately after. Sumail's diving under tier 2 tower. OG 5 here away. When DP Slark, your two big cores, you throw Pango in there, hell. When they are on the back foot and when they're being jumped by 3 heroes and there's no save nearby. Like, what is Xani doing here?
Dying? I don't know. Like, he's level 10 and he's pinging out the Vord.
But your mid tier 2 is dead regardless. Luna there with a Centaur. Has an Enchantress Centaur as well. Wait, they're caught. Saxa. They do bring the Earthshaker down. No Tail tries to slow up Nyx. They've got the Remnant there catching Slark, who goes for the TP. Seb might be able to get the Dragon Tail in time, and he does. Just as the Shadow Dance ends, they blow up the Slark, and that trade is just not worth it. Saxa doesn't get the Blink Enchant quite good enough. And mid lane, Seb stunning at the DP. He is isolated and alone here, Dragon Knight. Gonna get sucked down by the Death Prophet. Seb burnt up by the Purifying Flames. Funnick looking to catch again, but Hellraiser's really lacking in that catch department. Seb's even gonna buy back here, and the Eclipse comes through. Slark in trouble, silenced up, but gets himself away with the ulti. False Promise on the DP as that Xani Death Prophet isn't going. Needs to get something off the back of this. Seb's buyback's gonna hold the line and defend the tier 1 regardless. As OG, 7 seconds for Earthshaker to respawn.
Is much stronger right now. They need an extra set of items. So Slark and
Oh, they find the Weaver top.
Weaver. Oh, Weaver.
Doesn't have time lapse anymore. Already used it.
Yep. They try to cut the waves as much as they can.
That's a bit odd. They do smoke up behind the Slark now. Saxa looking for the line of the Fissure as Roshan grabbed by OG. Still considering the jump onto Xani, but they need to find Miposhka, and that's the 3-man silence. The Echo Slam from Saxa, they've got a beautiful jump, and they're going to take down HR. Weaver does get out of danger as the Rolling Thunder catches out a couple of OG on the way through, and the buyback from Oracle forced out. As Funnick, he's got a TP, but it's cancelled. He doesn't get himself away, and Sumail just continually spamming out these Lucent Beams, going to find the Pangolier. Fisher misses, but mid one should be able to close the gap here, and very easily find the Pangolier trapped in the trees. Funnick trying his best for the swashbuckle and that lifesteal from Vlad's, buying a little bit more time, but it's just delaying the inevitable death of the Pangolier.
The execution is just perfect. Void Spirit uses Astral Step, finds 3 heroes with Resonant Pulse, silences them. Saxa Blink Dagger was not interrupted, so he could freely jump in. Bottom lane, Slark in a bit of trouble.
And they've jumped the DP. choosing to go on the squishier target. Oracle still nowhere to be seen. Miposhka is towards the mid lane, so Death Prophet down for 40 seconds. They've caught the Slark as well. Oh, Nyx! Down you go. Two big around HR. Seb hunting for Roger, but it might be him that becomes the prey now as Nyx, the Slark, Apex Predator, looking for the Dragon Knight, but the turnaround from OG is here. Sani, almost annihilated, gets the false promise up from Miposhka, and they swing into action. No tail shredded. Finally, Hellraiser's going to fight that maybe can be worthy, but Sumail's Eclipse doing so much damage and allowing him to shift out the Hurricane Pike. He's got himself the Aegis, don't forget. So OG group up around that and make sure the 3, no 4 heroes of Hellraisers are annihilated. Slark is the only one left standing.
Enchantress buying back there, like, okay, you used that Prophet, Alta, False Promise, plus a Rolling Thunder, I'll gladly buy back, I'll take that one, and GG's call. They understand that Luna can just easily take tier 4 towers right now.
She absolutely can, nothing to stop her whatsoever. Man, that is just a beautiful performance from OG. Setting up a bit of a bait here. Funnick, Miposhka holding high ground, and Saxa will walk into them. Shaker, he's got boots up. Miposhka biding his time though, they're baiting with Funnick, who does have to swashbuckle away, but in comes the rest of the cavalry. Hellraisers focusing Sumail, but Funnick's about to fall. A couple more hits will do the trick, but Funnick, the final Lucent Beam and Click get him, but he's traded for Sumail. 1 for 1, but first blood drawn by No Tail. Hellraisers giving chase onto the Ench and Earthshaker. Mid lane very even, and bottom lane Sam's getting everything he needs. They try and make a play onto No Tail. We've seen this one before. He does go for that early point in heal, just to sustain a little bit longer, but they will be able to bring down the Enchantress at long last. But again, this feels calculated from OG. 2 games in a row.
How low Funnick is. Mid also low, bottom lane, they're healthy, but
they're TP Bloodseeker though.
Yep.
The thirst, the blood right is coming out, and Nyx can't stop. The clicks from mid one is going to chase for more. This is a double kill for OG for sure. Mid one and No Tail gathering them up. They're going to go for a third. Miposhka, the Trey lane is annihilated. Hellraisers didn't see that one coming, and Oracle, they do make a play onto No Tail. He's got a couple of stick charges, but that Purifying Flames now up to level 2. Burn through the Enchantress for Necro Rush.
Possibly. He just
He's
bought
got
a
2 Sage's Mask.
If there's a second, where's the second one? I don't see it.
On his career.
On the career? Okay.
Oh, here we go. TP down bottom lane again. Seb is blown up as No Tail died by Kasani. Mid one's rotation with a thirst here. Blood right. Oh, it connects with the final clicks.
Perfect.
Barely. I thought Kasani would be out of there. Sax has killed off Funnick top lane. And Weaver with Roger deep in behind enemy lines here. Not quite sure what to do with themselves.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Necrobook on Enigma. It just feels so good, like Malefice into Necro units.
Oh, the stun into
he's
silence.
Dead again.
Weaver's dead! Weaver currently 1, 2, and 3. Nyx is not having a game. Now Seb can have a free lane for a couple of minutes. Bloodseeker's going to start farming Ancients, and then finding Roger. They've got a Centaur to maybe catch with a Stomp. The Thirst, it kicks in. They've got them. They've got the Treant. 8-4. This is just a slapping from OG in less than a minute. Necrobook on Enigma is 700 gold away.
Oh, top lane.
When these guys start grouping up, it's going to be immense. Okay, they catch Sax at top. He's got himself Tranquil. Speaking of item builds,
hey, it's a great item. Pangolier really hates to play against the root. It stops the TP. Same goes for Void Spirit. Like
Sumail. They've found Sumail in the jungle. Hellraiser's finally getting in there. Bloodseeker, Rod of Atos, so the root against Pango. I guess also Void Spirit. Oh, this is nice. Fortune's End onto the Rolling Thunder. Not quite nice enough, though. They don't make the full connection. They've got the Spirit onto Saxa, but mid one's arrived. Focusing Funnick, the swashbuckle off. He dives into the trees, but they've got stuns and catch for days. And mid one now unstoppable. 6-0 on this Bloodseeker. Now they've got a massive, vast amount of map space. They can come into the triangle, which mid one comes to scout out. We'll find Miposhka as he walks past him in the trees. Yeah, there's the ping. Sees the Oracle. Rod of Atos, Bloodright. Fortune's End will dispel off the root. Miposhka's still just going to get slain here on his own jungle high ground. OG. Saxa continues farming top lane towards Blink, and yet again we see Nyx on this carry, playing opposite side of the map, not joining fights, feeling like he needs to farm to win, but he's being ruptured. Tower still hitting him, the root will stop the TP, And that is why Bloodseeker's bought him. While top lane, the Echo Slam. Saxa catches 2 with a Fisher. The chain stuns in the black hole. Catches the Void Spirit, so Xani's down, and Roger is likely to be following as Funix, Rolling Thunder, does crash into Saxa to get them at least a kill in return, but it's a 2-for-1 with a core and a support for 1 support and Funix. He needs objective time for OG.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Pressure onto these tier 1s and tier 2s. Oh, okay, no tail. Hunting Miposhka. Hello? Hello? Don't run off! He's caught him! He's trapped him in the trees! They've got a Centaur Stomp to stop him if he tries to TP, and Mid-One's going to be coming with a couple of clicks, and that's it! Miposhka's Oracle down, No-Tail gets that perfect body block, and I don't think Roger can really defend this tower, honestly.
They're playing so fast right now. They managed to get 10k
Maybe a little
lead.
too fast. Seb will get picked off mid lane. So left out in the open,
Dire's bottom tower
isolated from the rest of the team.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Blessings upon loyal warrior.
Where are you going?
Overgrowth. Tries to buy Roger a bit of time. Even with that living armor though, mid one. Oh, does get disarmed up. Good Blood Rise, going to connect onto a couple of heroes here, but the Rolling Thunder and the Chain Stun from that Remnant. Roger still drops through the False Promise. Void Spirit's trying to go into your Scepter, but still pretty distant from it. And Pango really doesn't have anything. Arcane's looking for Blade Mail, so no Vlad's there. Coming in for Funnick as they do make a jump towards No-Tail and the Roche Pit. Sumail's there, but the Eidolon's cleared up now. Xani gets a good Astral catch onto mid one as the Rolling Thunder into the back lines. Looks like Earthshaker being focused. Saxa's Blink Echo still being held. So OG, they lose nothing. Hellraisers expend a couple of ultis. And the chase is still on to Roger. OG just going to go straight back in the pit. They've got No-Tail. Cool. Nyx has killed off the Enchantress, but oh, Miposhka, quick Fortune's End. Get away from mid one. The Lucent Beam and the chase up the hill. Mid one's so speedy. Miposhka, he's got a couple of seconds until False Promise. He edicts up the Bloodseeker, stops him from attacking, but that Lucent Beam from Sumail, long-range artillery. As OG get a couple of kills, a courier falls in the midst of it all, and Saxa still waiting for that Blink Echo. Nyx is hunting for him. They black hole up Funnick. The Pangolier is down. Don't be mad.
Saxa's gonna blink in and use Echo Slam. But still, it doesn't matter that much. Funnick in a good spot, but doesn't have Rolling Thunder.
They're trying to focus down mid one. They break all the trees around him, and another great Fisher with the Eclipse. Sumail dominating now. Luna makes short work of that poor Void Spirit, and Roger will follow.
Aghanim Scepter finished. He's just utility on this Bloodseeker. You don't need any kind of damage. Second Rupture plus Road of Aethos. Like, Luna will be the one who's dealing damage and clearing out the buildings.
With Blood Rage on, destroying your buildings. The structural annihilation of Hellraiser's base right now. 21 minutes in, OG with a substantial net worth lead. Looking for Roger, even deep inside his base there. Tries to heal himself up. Doesn't even get the overgrowth off. The backstab from Xani, focusing down the Earthshaker, but he's got chain stuns for days and still has that Blink Echo if need be. This is a big Blink Echo if he wants it. The black hole cancelled by that Rolling Thunder, but they've got the Yours up with the Rupture in onto Xani now. Where's Saxa? There he is. Hello, Saxa. How you doing, buddy? The Blink Echo destroys them. Oh, Hellraisers, this is it. You can't hold on, and GG's called. Roger taps out.
Sab got the perfect black hole in the end, 3-man, but Rolling Thunder just clipped him. One of the shortest black holes in the histories, besides your own ones. Chat where you use it.